In this video, we are going to find the current through all the resistors. So as you see, there are 2 ohm, 2 ohm, 6 ohm, 3 ohm, 2 ohm, and a 22-volt source in this circuit. So the first step is to look at the method by which we can solve this question. So we can solve this question by using mesh analysis, which is the most simplest method to look at this, because the question here is to find the current through all the resistors. So mesh analysis is easy. So first we can discover how many meshes are there. So there are three meshes here. First mesh is the mesh which is the combination of 6 ohm and 3 ohm. The current which I am taking it as I1. The second mesh is a combination of 3 ohm and 2 ohm. The current again I am taking it as I2. The third mesh is 22 volt, 2 ohm, 2 ohm, this 2 ohm, okay, I3. Okay, so these are the three meshes that we can have for this question. So after we have marked the mesh, we can mark the polarity of the voltage drops. So this is here is negative, positive, because the battery is according to the polarity of the battery I marked. Then wherever the current enters, I can take that point as positive. So 2 ohms left side is positive, right side is negative. Similarly, this 2 ohms left side is positive, right side is negative. This 6 ohms left side is positive, right side is negative. Now regarding 3 ohm and 2 ohm, 3 ohm is common to first mesh and second mesh. So the current through 3 ohm will be the difference of current or combination of two currents, that is I1 and I2. I1 is going from right to left, I2 is going from left to right. So the current will be the difference of I1 and I2 because they are in the opposite direction. So I can mark the direction, polarity of drop across 3 ohm as plus as here and minus as here. Why I am doing is that I am having an assumption I1 greater than I2 greater than I3. So since I1 is greater than I2, I1 minus I2 will be in one direction and that will be from right to left. So I am marking polarity on the right plus and negative on the left side. Okay. So similarly for I2, since I2 is greater than I3, the polarity will be here positive and it will be negative here. Okay. So now as per this diagram, we can try to write the KVL equation. Mesh analysis is based on KVL. So we can try to write mesh analysis KVL equation. So KVL states that sum of all voltage drops across a closed loop is equal to 0. Sigma V equal to 0. So I can try to write the mesh equation for the first mesh. So for mesh 1. So when I am writing for mesh 1, it will be, since I am going from plus to minus, it is minus 6 into current through 6 ohm is equal to I1. So minus 6 I1. Again I am going from plus to minus. So it is again minus 3 into the current through 3 ohm is I1 minus I2. So it is I1 minus I2. Now other resistors are there in this mesh. So this is equal to 0. So when I am simplifying this, I will be getting this as minus 9 I1 plus 3 I2 equal to 0. This is my first equation. Now I can look at the second mesh. So for mesh 2, again it is a combination of 3 ohm and 2 ohm. Here minus is at the left side and plus is at the right side. So I am going in the clockwise direction. When I am writing the mesh equation, I will be going in one direction. So from minus to plus I am going. After that I am coming from plus to minus. Okay, so going in the clockwise direction I am writing plus 3 into I1 minus I2. Coming here back, going in the clockwise direction, I am reaching 2 ohm. So minus 2 into I2 minus I3 equal to 0. This is my second equation. Okay, so when I'm simplifying that, I'll be getting 3i1 minus 3i2 minus 2i2 plus 2i3 equal to 0. So that implies it will be 3i1 minus 5i2 plus 2i3 equal to 0. So this is my second equation. Now we can go for the third mesh. So for mesh 3, again when I'm considering mesh 3, there are 4 components in mesh 3. That is 24 volt source is there, 2 ohm, 2 ohm is there. Again the third 2 ohm is there. So altogether the combination of all these 4 components is the mesh equation. So when I'm going in the clockwise direction, since I'm going from plus to minus, I will be minus 2i3, again minus 2i3, again since I'm going from minus to plus, it is plus 2 into i2 minus i3. Current through that 2 ohm is i2 minus i3. Again I'm going in minus to plus, I'm going like this, I'm coming back minus to plus, so it is plus 22 equal to 0. Okay, so this is my equation for the third mesh. Since I am so when I am simplifying it, I'll be getting something like this: 2i2 minus 6i3 equal to minus 22. This is my third equation. Okay, so when I am solving all these three equations, that is equation number 1, this is my equation number 1, this is my equation number 2, and this is my equation number 3. So the basic thing that we need to understand here is that to get the current through all the three resistors, we can use mesh analysis. Okay, mesh analysis is the most easiest method to find the currents. So once you get the currents, you can get the value of current through each resistor. So for solving, I have now redrawn this circuit and I have written the equations. Solving this equation, I will be getting I1 equal to 0.73 ampere, I2 equal to 2.2 ampere, and I3 equal to 4.4 ampere. Okay, so now I can find the current through all these resistors. The current through the first 2 ohm resistor will be I3. Okay, so first 2 ohm resistor I am taking it as R1, this as R2, this as R3, R4, R5. Okay, so the current through the first 2 ohm resistor is I of R1. So first 2 ohm resistor current through that is for 4.4 ampere, IR1 equal to 4.4 ampere, I3 that is 4.4 ampere. Similarly, the current through the second resistor will be IR2 equal to the same current 4.4 ampere. Now when we look at the third resistor R3, that is 6 ohm, the current through that is I1. Okay, so that is IR3 is equal to I1, that is 0.73 ampere. Now IR4, that is the fourth resistor. The current through the fourth resistor, if you look carefully, is I1 minus I2. So we'll use that. We'll use that I1 minus I2. So I1 is 0.73. 0.73 minus 2.2. That is minus 1.47. Similarly, IR5 equal to minus I3, that is equal to I2 is 2.2 and I3 is 4.4. 2.2 minus 4.4, it is minus 2.2 ampere. So this is how we will be getting the current through all the resistors.